We have had other success stories where people have gotten engaged, and then we actually just came back from a wedding this year we were invited to. So they met on our site, they got engaged at the theme parks in Florida, and then we got a wedding invitation and we attended their wedding.
We want to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Touring and Cruises. Here's something you might not know. Booking with a travel advisor doesn't cost you anything. Disney pays them after you travel. You'll pay the same price you see online, but Touring and Cruises adds an enhanced level of service. Their expert advisors watch for discounts and apply them automatically, even after you book. And it's not just Disney. They can help with cruises, Universal, and all kinds of vacations. Whether you want help planning it all, or just someone in your corner if plans change, they're here to help. And yes, they'll wait on hold with Disney 4 hours, so you don't have to. So when you're ready to plan your next trip, head to touringandcruises.com and tell them Rope Drop Radio sent you. Now, let's rope drop.
Helping you navigate the Disney parks.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
You're listening to Rope Drop Radio.
Welcome to another Rope Drop Radio. I am Doug McKnight here with Lauren Shields. And Lauren, did you see the Northern Lights tonight?
I did. It was my first time ever seeing them. I was very excited. So we had to go across the street to our neighbor's backyard. The girls had like wet hair. They had, taken a shower. As one does. Lily tried to run out there in shorts and a t-shirt, and we're like, no, you got to put something on. But we saw them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw them too.
Yes, and they're pretty vibrant. So
yeah,
that's exciting. Alden's still out taking pictures. Like he drove out into the country and taking fancy ones.
We'll have to share.
Yeah, we'll see what Alden gets. I'll share it with the whole Rope Drop community. So yes, and I'm also parenting on my own right now. So we're just lucky I made it. The kids are pretty high maintenance, Lauren. I had to open my phone and read their text messages that let me know that they woke themselves up, got themselves ready for school, made their own lunches, and got themselves to school. So
do they do that for Michelle? Or are they just doing it because she's not there and they know no one's going to help them?
They know the B team's at home right now. They know it's the B team.
Yep.
Yeah. So there we go.
She's on the Destiny on a preview cruise. I'm jealous.
Yeah. I'm not sad that she's missing the Northern Lights because she got to see a drone show yesterday for the christening of the ship. It looked pretty fantastic.
Really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Super cool.
Very cool. All right. Speaking of cool things, patrons. They're pretty cool.
Patrons.
Thing.
All right. No new Patreons this week, but I do want to say thank you to all of our Patreons. Please check us out on patreon.com for weekly bonus after shows where we talk unfiltered. Those are kind of my favorite shows. Doug covers the latest Disney news once a week, and you get a chance to win a $25 gift card quarterly. I think that's coming up in December, so it's a good time to join. There's your little hint to join before we do that raffle in December.
There you go. All kinds of exciting things on Patreon. Yeah, the news was not very long this week. The news really slows down into the holidays, right? They kind of save it up for after Christmas, so to speak, after the busy season. All right, another great way to support the show is just making sure you're subscribed to the show, whether it's on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Just go ahead and click subscribe right now. Turns out like 25% of y'all that are listening are not subscribed. It's crazy. Blows my mind. Anyway, go ahead and subscribe. Another great way to support the show is to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star review and we will love you forever and read it on air and mispronounce your name. All right, here we go. This one is titled, I Am Learning So Much. 5 stars by PCC Dorothy 11 ! Their name has an exclamation mark.
I love it.
I wish I had I could be Doug. Anyway, I love listening to this podcast. I learned about this podcast from friends and family and am excited for future travels. There you go.
Aww,
thank you, Dorothy of the PCC.
Very nice.
Yes, and thank you to her friends and family.
Yes, I love it. We're doing some Wizard of Oz. The girls are for dance in spring. Speaking of Dorothy,
that is exciting.
Fun. Yeah,
there you go. And then, what is over your shoulder there, Lauren?
We have Stuffy of the Week. Do you recognize this one?
I am not 100% confident in that one, so I'll have to think about it. And then, of course, last week, several people got the Stuffy of the Week. Last week's was hard.
So this week is kind of hard, too, because Annie was very excited that people had a hard time with last week's.
Okay.
So she wanted to make this one hard. So at first glance, this is not who you think it is.
Annie is trying to make things difficult. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, last week was from Fox and the Hound, which is
Copper. Yeah.
Throwback.
Yeah, it was Dad's old stuffed animal. This is not as old as that one, but when I see him, I think he's a different character. So she has to remind me of who he actually is. So there's your hint.
Go leave your comments on YouTube if you know what the Stuffy of the Week is. Mm-hmm. All right. We have a pretty exciting guest today, and I'm looking forward to talking about this, which we will do after this break. Hey, Nebraska rope droppers. Getting to the magic just got easier. The Lincoln Airport now offers nonstop flights to Orlando twice a week on Breeze Airways. Every Wednesday and Saturday. Skip the layovers and get straight to Mickey faster than ever. I've flown Breeze myself. It's a great experience with one of the youngest fleets in the sky, flying only Airbus A220s. So next time you're planning a Disney vacation, start at Lincoln Airport, your shortcut to the magic. And we are back. Welcome back to the show. So today, we are welcoming on a guest to talk about their website. So back in 2021, a new Disney website emerged. One to help connect people in the Disney fandom. So we are welcoming on the creator and co-founder of Meet Upon Main, Robby Scharfield.
Yes. Welcome. Hey guys. Thank you for having me on. Very excited.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. We always like to ask our guests kind of your Disney background. So we wanted to start with, how did your love for the Disney parks begin? Was it a childhood thing, or was it something that kind of happened more when you were an adult?
So I grew up in Southern California. So I used to go to Disneyland.
Nice.
And so grew up going out there, going to the theme park and really enjoying it. Been to Walt Disney World once or twice while I was living in California. And it's just love at first sight, if you will,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, did that growing up, going to Disneyland, did that continue into your adulthood where you kept going? And like, when did you start going to Disney World more then?
So let's see. I didn't really go. I moved to North Carolina, went to college out there, and then moved up to Ohio. And when I was in Ohio, I would start going to Walt Disney World with my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time. We would go there, but not frequently. We would just once or twice. So we didn't go very often. I just always fell in love with the movies, the TV shows, all that stuff. And that was pretty much it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you took all that growing up in Disney. So what inspired you to start a website for Disney park fans, and explain the site just a little bit?
Yeah. So one of my friends came over to our house one day back in 2020, and she was talking to me about relationships and how she's looking for somebody to share intense Disney passion with, and that
intense
that interest.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, my wife and we met on a dating site, and I was like, well, I'm sure there's one out there for Disney fans. And so we looked, and just to help her out, and there wasn't really much out there. There was one, it didn't seem that updated. So I was like, oh, well, let's build you one, because I know some software developers, and so we started that little project, and yeah, it just snowballed from there. I told one of my best friends about it, and she was on board, and she wanted to come in and join the company. So yeah, that was pretty much how it started.
So it started to get your friend a date.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Did she get a date? Like, did she find her like Disney soulmate?
So she talked to some people. She didn't find anybody on the site yet. She's, she's still on the site, but I think she's more looking at the theme park buddies aspect of it now. She likes that we sort of added the feature of, if you're not looking for a serious relationship, but more of a theme park buddy,
Okay.
you can do that too. So yeah, she's flip-flopped from a few different relationships, and has been able to pick out the red flags very quickly and left those ones, and so she's still out there searching.
Okay. So what makes your site different from other Disney fan spaces and like Facebook groups that are for meetups?
Let's see. That's a good question. Well, besides like security purposes, it's a dating site, so you have to have it more secure. And this is more, I feel like it's more tailored to specific needs, where the Facebook groups are casual. You go in, you're seeing somebody's new post and just, commenting or liking it. And when you're going into this site, it's for a purpose. You're there for the dating or looking for a next vacation buddy or theme park buddy. So, yeah.
Awesome. How do you help people connect? Is it like through forums or profiles or meetups and trip planning? Like how do they kind of find another person that they want to go travel with or perhaps date?
Yeah, so users, when they first log in, they build a profile, upload pictures. We have different series of questions where we have psychological questions that those ones are set to private, so they can only see their answers, and those match up with our algorithm along with your availability, what you're looking for, and then we have the fun facts about you. So they're all Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, Universal Studios. So there's other theme parks as well, the cruise ships, and they're able to answer those questions. And our algorithm will collect all that information and match you up with, people that have that stuff in common.
So it's kind of like our lightning round for everybody to match them up.
Yeah.
That's
I think it's neat because you're not just finding people who are like necessarily wanting to go to the parks, but it's just a general love of Disney, and you guys can kind of tailor it towards like, is it the cruises? Are you going to the parks a lot? Is it the movies? So there's more to it than just meeting up at the parks, it sounds like.
Yeah, most definitely. We have a lot of married couples on there as well, that they're looking for other friends to go, on vacation with, and because it's fun. You go on a cruise and you already start meeting people on cruises, and because you already have that interest. And when you're at the theme parks, you have that, again, intense interest in Disney. So it's like everybody is there. But when you get home, it's harder to meet those kind of people, So this is a safe, special place to meet those people.
All right. So speaking of safety, meeting other Disney fans sounds amazing, but we all know the internet's a little tricky. How do you make sure people feel safe connecting and meeting up through your site?
So we recommend, common sense, you talk to people on the website, get to know them on there, see if their pictures are matching somewhat based off of their description. And then we have securities set in place on our site, not so much of like taking a picture of your driver's license, so to speak, that kind of security, but making sure that your email address is legit and you're a certain age, obviously.
My other question is, have you ever seen like real friendships or marriages perhaps form from the site, or like any special stories you want to share about that?
Yeah, so we have had several people that have reached out, and they wanted to end their membership, and we usually ask why. And they were like, well, we found each other on the site. I'm like, great, don't end your membership, combine your accounts so then you guys can make friends with other couples, and then you guys can go to the parks or go on vacations with other couples now. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's so smart. Okay. And then they don't cancel their accounts. We have had other success stories where people have gotten engaged. And then we actually just came back from a wedding this year we were invited to. So they met on our site, they got engaged at the theme parks in Florida, and then we got a wedding invitation and we attended their wedding, and
Wow.
now they're expecting a baby.
Wow. Oh,
So
that's like full circle. That's so cute.
yeah. So it's great. It's great. Yeah. So
Go ahead.
We get success stories from Walt Disney World and Walt Disneyland. So they're both, they're across the country. So
that's
it's
awesome.
nice.
I want to manifest that for some rope droppers to maybe meet someone on your website. And Doug and I would like to come to the wedding.
There you go.
You don't know if it will happen, but we would like that. I'm just throwing it out there in the air for the universe to take care of that. Maybe
I don't say no to cake. So yeah,
you have been known to drop into a wedding just for cake that you were not invited to.
I did tell that story once on the air, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. At Disney World.
Was that in an after show or in the regular show? I can't remember.
I don't know, but I just
said that
outed
in
you.
An after show. It wasn't just me. Alden crashed the wedding too.
I don't know if it makes it better. You're the adult.
Yeah, he was like 9, so I don't. We were dressed almost appropriately. Almost.
Like in your park gear as you crashed the wedding at the yacht club?
Khakis and a polo.
Anyway, I just thought that would be a cute story if some listeners found each other.
And I think the odds of meeting up on Meet Upon Maine would be better than just like in the Rope Drop Radio Patreon Facebook page. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. We don't have the special features and algorithms to match your lightning rounds.
We don't.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay.
Has there been any other like surprising or heartwarming stories?
Not yet. But
I mean, the marriage and baby one is a big one. Yeah, you won there.
You're helping populate the world with your website. I mean,
right? Yeah, future Disney enthusiasts. That's that's what we're there for. One of our questions on the site, speaking of rope drop, is: are you a rope dropper or park closer? So that also helps narrow down.
Yeah.
Unless you're like me, where it's like I'm both.
Yeah.
You go all day and then you stay the extra hour at night and you're just walking through the Emporium, going through the cookie shop and just getting all the food.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's funny.
Yeah. Is there an option for the midday nap? Because that's me.
I could add that.
You should. Yes.
That's very easy to add.
The midday nap is the essential park goer thing. Rope dropped. It's not rope drop to park close or rope drop to fireworks, right? It's rope drop nap fireworks. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So do you have any tips for Disney fans who are a little shy about meeting new people online? Like words of encouragement that like come on, give it a try?
It's a lot easier than meeting in person, that's for sure. You have that screen that sort of it's like a shield, a little personal wall. So it's easier. Build up your profile the best you can and make sure that others have that built up too. And you'll be able to learn a lot about somebody to where you can start a topic or a conversation about a certain topic that you guys have in common. And that just makes it so much easier. As we have tons and tons of questions. So you have from who's your favorite Jedi to would you prefer a Disney ride of Black Panther or Doctor Strange themed?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, would you prefer to work in Jabba the Hutt's palace or be married to Jar Jar Binks?
I feel like the after show should just be us answering these questions, Lauren.
I was like, can we borrow some of these
questions?
So
let's put a pin in all those questions for the after show, and we'll see what we think. That will be rapid fire where we fall. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
So you said though, like you got married, all that was way before the website. Is your wife a Disney fanatic as well?
Not as much as me.
Okay.
I'm the one that I signed up for Disney Plus before it was out.
Well, it was cheaper.
Yeah. There's a lot of we love to travel. So we travel all over the world. And I'll be like, where do you want to go? Do you want to go Disney? And she's like, no, let's go to Costa Rica or let's go, just other places. And so we'll do that. And I'm like, okay, this is good. This is, going to see other countries is definitely, a must. You can't just be in your own bubble. It's good to get some culture. So, going around the pavilion is not that much culture. So
do you ask in your questions, do you consider Epcot international travel?
I should ask that. That should be a good question to ask for sure. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So another way to break down that barrier for people that might be on the borderline thinking about it, you have a special code for our listeners, don't you?
I do. So if you sign up and you want a paid membership, you can use Rope Drop Radio and you will save on the monthly or the 3-month memberships. And that code is up for a while. So get on the bandwagon now,
Nice.
It'll save you a good amount of money. I mean, it's not our monthly fee is $9.49, and our 3-month fee is $24. But I think the 3-month with your discount code, you're going to save $5. And then the monthly, you'll save $3. But we also, every membership fee, each month, we take a portion of all the membership fees and we donate it to charity to help kids with terminal illnesses to get to the theme parks and enjoy it with their families.
Wow.
Yeah. So we want to give back. We don't want to hold on to all that money. We don't need to. You need to share it. You're only on this earth for once and you got to do things nice and right,
Awesome.
Yeah, that is really awesome. And I think that's just a good way to meet people because I feel like when we're in the theme parks, you're with everyone who loves Disney. But then when you get home, I'm like, wait, my friend doesn't want to talk to me about this. Or, they don't want to hear you nerd out. So it's like you have to find each other.
Right.
Right. That's I think half the reason why Doug and I do the podcast is just to talk to other people who want to talk Disney all the time.
Right.
So that's a great way to meet other people, whether it be a friend or in a romantic way, just to nerd out about Disney. So that's awesome. And thank you for the discounts. That's awesome.
Of course. Yeah.
There you go, listeners. The code is Rope Drop Radio and it's meetuponmain.com, correct?
Yes. And the discount code Rope Drop Radio is all one word. I think I have it capitalized all the way through. So
and we will
make it real simple.
We'll put that in the show notes with a link to the website so you can go there. Use the code Rope Drop Radio at meetuponmain.com. All right. Are you ready for the lightning round?
Yes. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay. So you can answer with your favorite Disney, Pixar, Marvel movie, whatever falls underneath the Disney umbrella. What is your favorite movie?
Okay. Disney is Tomorrowland. Pixar would be Elemental. And Marvel would be the first Iron Man movie.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. Tomorrowland, like the live action Tomorrowland.
George Clooney, yeah.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, I love the movie, but we have not heard that one before.
Nope.
No.
I am a unique kind of person with that one.
Okay. It's a great movie, though.
Inspiration. It brings inspiration, like a passionate and very driven person, and watching that, and seeing Tomorrowland, that it brings inspiration and oh my gosh, I want to do more and stuff like that. So,
well, I just de-lightning the lightning round, Lauren. Sorry,
you did. No, you're fine. I was like, I don't think I've ever sat through that movie. I need to do that. All right, what is your favorite character?
Donald Duck.
That is my husband's favorite character. He's probably got the best. Yeah, he's my favorite in the parks because he's always he likes to just act up. He's so funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the rage in him. It's just great.
Yeah. He's always angry.
Yeah.
That's good. Favorite villain?
I want to say Dr. Facilier, and for female, Maleficent.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah.
Doug, deep thoughts on this? He likes to dissect people, read their palm based on who their favorite
right. It means a lot. I think there's a lot of ways to go here, but if we just go with Dr. Facilier, it means he's kind of into that dark magic stuff. So clearly believes in the creepy things that haunt you in the night, right? The noises are coming from something, not just the wind.
Yeah.
So there you are. That's the palm reading of the week.
All right. Favorite Disney song?
Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow for the Carousel of Progress.
If you didn't pick that, I was going to call you out. I was ready.
Yeah.
You can't pick Tomorrowland and not pick that song.
No,
that's a great song.
It is. It's so inspirational. I listen to it when I get up in the morning. It just gets you going.
Oh, I feel like I'm going to play that for the kids before we go to school tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite Disney park?
Okay. So Galaxy's Edge, if that counts, I guess.
Overall, Hollywood Studios?
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios, but I can live in Galaxy's Edge. If they made apartments upstairs, I'm there.
Okay. I mean, they tried that kind of.
I know. Did you get to go to the Star Wars hotel at all?
No.
Didn't either.
Part of why it's closed is because you call it the Star Wars Hotel. So,
I know.
But everybody knows what she was talking about. So
but it was not a hotel, not in any way, shape, or form a hotel.
It should have been.
And it couldn't work as a hotel. It just, a lot of people just turn it into a regular hotel. Wouldn't work. No, it was. Oh well, it's a scrap now. Literally, they're scrapping it. So
moving on before Doug gets angry. Favorite classic attraction? You define classic.
Classic. Pirates of the Caribbean, Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They used to have real skeletons in the ride back in the day. They borrowed them from the lab at UCLA. So
I don't know if I knew that. That is
no.
Maybe. I don't. Was it like in an Imagineering story? Did they address it? They probably would have left that out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they addressed it. I mean, it's definitely out there.
Yeah.
There's
You need to
rumor
be
that
more
the
well read,
skull
Lauren.
there's rumor
I
that
like.
the skull over the head of the bed is still a real human head, but
Oh
it's
yes, I have heard that. Okay, so I remember this now. Yes, yes,
There
yes.
you go.
yeah. So, but
Disneyland
back in the day
special.
when the ride was first started, they borrowed them they borrowed them from UCLA. I'm pretty sure it was UCLA and not you. Yeah, it was UCLA. So,
All right.
yeah.
Favorite modern attraction? You define modern.
Rise of Resistance.
Yeah.
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 Solid answer.
Yeah.
There is no other answer.
Well, there's Guardians, but
Eh.
we'll keep going. Favorite Disney resort?
Animal Kingdom Lodge. Just because I haven't stayed at Polynesian and I haven't stayed at Contemporary, but those are the two that I want to stay at.
Yeah, yeah. All good. Well, Animal Kingdom, I mean, where else can you go look at animals from your window? That's pretty
Not
impressive.
many.
Mm-mm.
We took our daughter when she was 9 months old and we had her at the parks all day. We come back and we get into our room and it's a Savannah view. And we open the curtain and there's a big bull giraffe just standing there staring at us. And I was like,
Wow.
that's amazing. I know they're like 20 yards away, security, safety
Yeah.
reasons, stuff like that. But they're still pretty close. And that was a cool, magical way to end the evening,
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
a cool way to, especially with your daughter. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Favorite counter service?
Oh, so Casey's Corner,
I love Casey
if that
Corners
counts.
too. It
Shouldn't.
counts. Doug hates it.
I don't
What is your
Really?
favorite thing
I
to
mean,
get there?
They're chili cheese dogs.
I love the
They're
corn
just,
dogs.
yeah, I just, they're so good. Doug, where would you?
Not a hot dog. I mean, favorite counter service. There's lots of options that serve things other than hot dogs. Satuli Canteen, Regal Eagle, ABC Commissary actually has some pretty good menu items. Just saying, there's options. Captain Cook's. Okay, that's just a few. That's just But you know what?
I haven't been to those.
You go to Casey's Corner. Then you're not in line in front of me. It's fine. It all works out. There's a
Warren and I
reason.
will get corn dogs and hot dogs together.
Yep. There's a reason they have more than one kind of restaurant, right? Because people like different things. So so there you go. That's why it's not all one kind of restaurant. Otherwise it'd just be Cosmic Rays everywhere and we don't need that.
Gosh.
That would be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's oof. Okay.
Yeah.
I digress.
All right. Favorite table service.
Favorite table service. Does it have to be in the theme park?
No, it could be at a resort.
On the property?
On property, yeah.
Okay.
On property, yeah.
The Italian restaurant Ravello at the Four Seasons in Golden Oak.
Wow.
I have not eaten there.
It is very good.
It sounds good. You haven't eaten there, right, Doug?
No, I have not been to the Four Seasons property. So.
Yeah.
Well, the only way to get in there is to get a reservation at Kappa on the rooftop, which is like a Spanish style, or Ravello, which is downstairs, where they do character meet and greet in the mornings, and then in the evening it turns into the Italian restaurant. So it's
behind the
either
times.
there or Sanaa over at Animal Kingdom, which they have really good food.
Yeah. All right. Favorite snack?
Mickey ice cream bar.
Yeah, that's a good one. Nice and simple.
That or if I'm in the mood for a Dole Whip, you know.
Well, now you're speaking Doug's love language. He
solid answers.
Loves his Dole Whips. Yep.
I do.
Yep.
Favorite drink?
I have to think. So that one, because I don't drink much, I usually will drink water, and the metallic water just hits the spot. No kidding. Totally kidding.
All the extra minerals.
I was concerned.
Definitely get all that mercury or iron or whatever.
I think it's lead. I think it's lead.
The
all rumors,
Bloody
sorry.
Mary. Yeah, Bloody Mary at Epcot. That was pretty good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
And a Disney bucket list item.
Buying a house in Golden Oak. That would be
that's a pretty good bucket list.
My bucket list.
We've never heard that one, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Big bucket list item. You got to really work for that thing,
You might have to raise the fees on the website.
I am not going to have my devoted members pay for my house in Golden Oak. There's no way. They'll be knocking on the door being like, can we use your pool now, please?
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes the lightning round. All right, Robby, take a minute and just let everyone know where they can find you, the website, social media, all that jazz.
Yeah. So at meetuponmaine.com, we also have our Instagram, meetuponmaine, and our TikTok page, meetuponmaine. So, yeah.
All right. Awesome. Well, everybody go check out his social media, check out the website. Remember, we have the discount code Rope Drop Radio. Should be easy to remember if you're listening to this. So go check those out. In the meantime, if you want to go on a trip to Disney World with your favorite Disney person, you can book a trip with our friends at Touring and Cruises Travel. So touringandcruises.com, go get a free quote, no obligation free quote. And Lauren, are there still discounts for December? It's around the corner. How is that possible?
I don't know. There's certain dates. Yeah, there's still discounts for December. There's discounts actually through the summer of 2026. There was a ticket deal that came out this week, but it only works if you do not want to go to Magic Kingdom and you do not want to park hop. So that's a hard sell.
Yeah, I want to go to Disney World, but I don't want to go to what a lot of people call Disney World. We did Disney World today. You mean the Magic Kingdom? Yes, the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I think the only time that works is if you're going to a party and counting that as your Magic Kingdom day.
Absolutely. Yep. Party tickets selling out too. So if you're planning on going to a party, buy those quick. All right. And then you can check out our friends at the Lincoln Airport. If you're flying out of Nebraska, the Lincoln Airport with direct flights to Orlando on Breeze Airways, and then coming in the spring through flight to Orange County, get you to Disneyland, or stop in Las Vegas and get off there if you really want to go to Vegas. I'm not going to stop you. All right. And that's also on Breeze Airways. So make sure you follow us on all of the things at Rope Drop Radio. We're even on TikTok, and all the comments on TikTok this last week, and on YouTube. Go check out our YouTube where you can see our faces while we talk. The words come out of our mouths in real time. And see the Stuffy of the Week. Leave the comment for the Stuffy of the Week. And check out our website, ropedroppod.com. So, for Robby and Lauren, I'm Doug. This has been another Rope Drop Radio. Hey, Rope Droppers. Thanks for watching this whole video. Why don't you take a moment to make sure you subscribe, watch the next thing, the last thing, try to watch something else, but make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching Rope Drop Radio.